Hello, my pretties. This is Shadow the Lion Queen here. Now, this is episode 408 of Shadows and Pretties. So, I do apologize for not having an episode recently or something. I have been quite busy with a lot of stuff. So, with that being the case and with that being said, I'm going to sit here and we're basically going to do a movie review on a Disney Pixar movie. And this is one movie I have not reviewed yet. And this one is called Finding Nemo. This is a 2003 American animated comedy drama adventure. This one has Ellen in it. So she is an actress who plays as Dory, and we do have Albert Brooks who plays as Marlin. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good movie surrounded by fish and stuff, and you can really see there is a sequel to it called Finding Dory that came out in 2016, which I will talk about that in another video. So this is a really interesting, really good movie. I personally really enjoyed this a whole lot. I thought it was really neat, well done. It's just fantastic. And it's just a really good movie. I personally really enjoyed this a whole lot. I thought it was really neat. It was well done. I personally really enjoyed this film. So basically, the inspiration for Finding Nemo sprang from multiple experiences, like going back to director Andrew Stanton's childhood when he loved going to the dentist to see the fish tank, assuming that the fish were from the ocean, wanted to go home. So in 1992, shortly after his son was born, he and his family took a trip to Marine World, where after seeing the shark tube and various exhibits, he felt that the underwater world could be done beautifully in computer animation. So later on in 1997, he took his son for a walk in the park, but he realized that he was overprotecting him and lost an opportunity to have a father-son experience that day. So pretty much that's how, the development for Finding Nemo came to be. So I'm going to talk about this movie in case if you guys have not seen this movie in a really long time, or for those who haven't seen the movie in like a long time. So basically, I'm going to talk about the plot. So basically, it's about Marlin and Coral, two clownfish couple who are waiting for their eggs to hatch, live on the edge of the Great Barrier Reef. After a barracuda knocks Marlin unconscious, Marlin awakens to find Coral, and all of but one eggs are gone. One of the eggs are gone. So Marlin names the surviving child Nemo and vows to keep him safe. So years later, Marlin and Nemo live in a secluded sea anemones. Nemo is eager to start school and explores the outside world. While dropping off Nemo at school, Marlin warns the teacher about Nemo's deformed pelvic fin. After discovering Nemo's class will be visiting the drop-off where the reef meets open the sea, Marlin panics and tries to withdraw Nemo from school, but Nemo defiantly swims to a nearby speedboat and gets captured by a pair of scuba divers. So Marlin races after the boat and meets Dory, who is a blue tang and with short-term memory loss, who offers to help him. The pair encounter Bruce, who is a great white shark, who is part of the support group of sharks trying to abstain from eating fish. At the meeting, Marlin finds a diver's mask from the boat with the address written on it, and when Marlin accidentally injures Dory, Bruce smells her blood and relapses into a rampage that sets off the old naval mines. As he escapes, Dory recalls that she can read the address. So meanwhile, Nemo is placed in a fish tank in a dentist of Philip Sherman's office in Sydney. He meets the tank gang led by Gil and Sacred Moorish Idol, or Angelfish as I call it. They inform him that Sherman plans to give Nemo to his niece, Darla, who has an infamous history of killing her pet fish. To prevent this, Gil attaches an escape plan. Nemo, the smallest of the gang, will clog the tank's filler, forcing Sherman to clean it and bag the fish. When they can roll their bags out of the window and onto the harbor, Nemo attempts to plan but is nearly killed by the filter's machinery in the process, causing Gil to feel deeply regretful. So, Dory accidentally drops the mask into the abyss and encourages Marlin to help her search for it. So they find the mask but get attacked by an anglerfish, and Dory exploits the anglerfish fish's light to read the address, while Marlin traps the anglerfish with the mask. Their victory boosts Marlin's confidence and helps Dory remember the address. Marlin tries to continue to teach his continuous search without Dory until she convinces a school of moonfish to give him directions to East Australian Current. On the way, Marlin and Dory become trapped in the forest of jellyfish. While trying to escape, they're both stung by jellyfish and they both fall unconscious. So Marlin and Dory awaken in the East Australian Current with a large group of sea turtles, including Crush and his son Squirt. Crush teaches Marlin to relax and to be less worried about Nemo. News of Marlin's journey spreads throughout across the ocean and reaches Nigel, a pelican, who regularly converses with the tank gang. Nigel informs Nemo of Marlin's efforts. Inspired, Nemo successfully clogs the filter, and the tank quickly becomes covered in green algae. So after leaving the current, Marlin and Dory become lost and are consumed by a blue whale. Marlin fears the worst, but Dory urges him to trust the whale. When she safely expels him through its blowhole into the Sydney harbor, Nigel rescues Marlin and Dory from a flock of seagulls and delivers them to Sherman's office, where they see Nemo playing dead to Fako Darla. Sherman forces Nigel out of the window and Gil helps Nemo escape down the sink drain and into the harbor. So believing that Nemo is generally dead, Marlin says goodbye to Dory and leaves, but Dory soon finds Nemo and reunites with them. Suddenly, a fishing trawler captures Dory and a school of groupers. Nemo persuades Marlin to let him swim to the net and lead the groupers down. The fish, in turn, break the trawler, and feeling freeing Dory, Marlin praises Nemo for bravery and tells him about his own journey. Weeks later, Marlin drops Nemo off at school and Dory arrives shortly after. Nemo and Marlin share a warm hug before Marlin waves goodbye to Nemo and tells him to go have an adventure. That's how the movie ends. I really like that this is, pretty much takes place, in underwater stuff like that. So it pretty much takes place, underwater. And it's pretty interesting that it's about fish in this because, I really do like the setting and everything for this. I personally can see Pixar doing something like this. I personally really like the animation of this movie. I thought it was really good and well done. It's amazing. I mean, if you've seen Finding Nemo when you were a kid, like I did, then you would definitely really enjoy this movie. Now, I am going to sit here and say is that the animation is done really good. Voice acting is just fantastic and amazing. I do love the plotline of this, but I also like the sequel of it called Finding Dory, which I thought that was a really great sequel to Finding Nemo, even though it took 13 years, for them to come out with a sequel to Finding Nemo. But Finding Dory was just as good, but I like Finding Nemo. It's a pretty good movie. So, I guess with that being said, and that being the case, I'm just gonna sit here and say is if you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend you see it because it's a really great Disney Pixar film. I mean, there's other Disney Pixar films out there, but this one is definitely a really good one. And I personally really enjoyed this a whole lot. I thought it was really good. It's really amazing. I could watch this movie again and again. It's just that good. So, with that being said, and with that being the case, I'm going to sit here and just say right now that this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies, and this is just simply my own personal thoughts. I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a really fantastic movie. I love it so much. It's really good. It's just fantastic. It's one of these Disney Pixar films that I can say is just amazing and well done. I mean, Pixar knows how to do their stuff. So, I guess with that being the case and with that being said, like I'm always going to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies, and this is just simply my own thoughts. Anyways, what did you guys personally think of Finding Nemo? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what you have done personally to help make this movie a lot better. Feel free to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys won't miss an upload. As always, if you guys want to go follow my socials, you are more than welcome to do so. Also, follow my backup channel known as Miss Dark Shigo, as links to the link to those will be in the about page section, so that way you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, if you guys, have any, suggestions for whatever movies I could review and look into, let me know in the comments. So as always, that's pretty much all I have to say, but yeah, I'll be seeing you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'll see you all next time.